Welcome back to LPB Racing. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we hope you enjoy the content that you're about to see. LPB Racing presents the LPB N300 Touring Series. This is round 2, race 2 from LAGO MAGGIORE. Hi everyone, and welcome back to LPB Racing for the N300 Touring Series here on GTSport. This is round 2, race 2 here from LAGO MAGGIORE East. Let's take you through the grid then for this one. So it is Woo Woo on pole position because of the disconnect from the last race. So he's on pole position with Firepower in second place. We've got Thundercats in third with Nifty Dark Ninja in fourth. We've got fifth for Scott in the TT. We've got the Focus of Techno in sixth. Domingo is seventh with Twerdy in eighth in his Genesis. Neil Farmack is in ninth in the ST, with TY in 10th in his Megane. Cyrix in his Megane is 11th, with Bidster in the Genesis in 12th. Then we've got the two BMWs at the back of Pash and Unforgiven. So that is the grid, and let's get on with the race. So it looks like this one could be Woo Woo's for the win, because that BMW is rapid. But we'll have to wait and see as the lights go on the tree. Revs will rise. And away we go, and as predicted, the rear-wheel drive gets a fantastic start. So does Scott's four-wheel drive Audi, and we are off down towards turn 1. The front-wheel drive is just scrambling for grip and trying to get going as we all head down to turn 1, all quite close together. Woo Woo in the lead from Scott. Then we've got Twerdy sliding in the middle with Firepower on the inside for the hairpin. Thundercat still holding third place. Everyone else wanting to be third. In and out the hairpin. Everyone looks like they've got through nice and cleanly there. As we look to the mid-pack, there's Pash and the BMW already into 6th place. Moving up in the BM. Where's Unforgiven in all this? He's still in 12th at the back. He's getting wedged in between the Megane and a Focus. That's not good as we all make it through the right-hander. A little bit of bumping and boring, but we're all good as we go down the hill towards the bottom of the hill. We've got that really long right-hander as Woo Woo's ahead of Scott down the hill. Thundercat's trying to hold off Twerdy in the Hyundai, and Firepower hits the grass, and there's a massive slide. Nice recovery there for Firepower. Then Pash is up to 6th place. We've got Nifty Dark Ninja in 5th. Up the hill we go, and let's have a look further back at these battles. Further back, Pash then to the inside of Nifty Dark Ninja into the left-hander and takes 5th place. TY's there in 7th and Cyrix in 8th. Bits has gone down to near the back of the field. He's in 13th out of 14 here. Neil's at the back in the ST. As we go up the hill, then we climb up the hill. Pash and the BMW is on the back of Thundercats now, and Unforgiven's trying to make his way through the field, but he's still in 12th place. Pash then to the inside of Thundercats. There he goes into 5th place. The BMW moves up into 4th now. So TY on the inside of Nifty Dark Ninja as well. The Meganes all having a nice little civil war between them all. TY, Nifty and Cyrix all together as we cross the line. There's King Domingo and his Megane. Got 4 Meganes together. Unforgiven's now to 10th place, but Pash is still making ground here as Twerdy goes to the inside of Scott. There's a bit of contact there as you go through the first corner, and the car goes off, and that's Thundercats. He's gone off right to the inside. He slows right down, tries to rejoin as safely as possible, and he does so, but Domingo and Cyrix and everyone else have gone through. Unforgiven's there as well, through the left-hander and into the right-hander. There's Domingo. Let's focus on Cyrix now into the corner. Thundercats further back under attack from Firepower now. And as we go out the corner, Unforgiven trying to close down on the guys in front. There's Pash then going for Twerdy. Pash on the inside of the BMW against the Hyundai. Brake into the downhill, and then leads uphill into the right-hander. Twerdy holding the grip around the outside. That Hyundai's got some good grip on the outside, but the BMW will have the power up the hill, and it should pull ahead of the Hyundai on grunt. As it does it up the hill, we've got Unforgiven in the middle of all these lot back here. Nifty Dark Ninja and Thundercats as well. There is Unforgiven in 8th place. He's attacking Nifty Dark Ninja in the Jaffa Cakes Megane. We go through the left-handers, the fast left-handers. He's on the inside. He's trying to get the car alongside him. He's trying. Nifty Dark Ninja gives him space. Now he's going to turn the car back the other way. Luckily, the Megane's agile, but the BMW drives right around the outside of him. What a move is! I think Thundercats bites the dust, and Focuses go everywhere. Literally, the Skittles cars acting like Skittles, and going into the right-hander as Neil Farmack goes into 12th place. Firepower's now gone back down to the last position, unfortunately, so he's not had a good opening few laps, Firepower. Vince is into 10th, but Pash is up to 2nd place. The BMW's on our 1-2. We've just got Unforgiven to get up there as well. And then we've got a battle between these lot back here. TY looking for 4th place. Pash runs wide, but he's okay. Scott still holding on to 3rd in the Audi, and TY takes 4th off Twerdy. So the McGann moves up to 4th place, and now the Unforgiven BMW is moving up. The Need for Speed Most Wanted car goes through there, sliding his way through the left-hander into the right, drifting that car around. Down the hill we go. He'll have the grunt down the hill. He might not be able to set up Twerdy just yet, but Twerdy's having a go at TY. Hyundai trying to fight back here as he looks to the inside line. TY keeps it wide, but he gets a good run for the actual apex, and he'll have more speed up the hill as well. Scott's still holding on to 3rd in the Audi. Very impressive by Scott so far, but Unforgiven is on his way. The BMWs are on the way through, and he goes round Twerdy on the outside. Twerdy will try and hold on, but Unforgiven will be able to power around the outside of him in the BM and go through. If you're wondering why the BMW is so overpowered, we didn't actually think it would be, but it is. But remember, you can only use it once in the season, so it's a bit like playing a Joker card. You can only play it once in the season, so you've got to try and use it where you can. And a bit like the Audi TT is an opposite Joker car. It's not the fastest car in the world, but you've got to use it once in the season. As now he goes up the inside of TY into 4th place, into 4th place, and TY then under attack from Twerdy and sliding the Hyundai at the corner, and then Unforgiven gets on the power and off he goes down the hill. Next target, Scott in the Audi, who will definitely have the top speed over that Audi, but in the corners the Audi should be a lot better. He might even be able to size him up for turn 1 here. No, not quite yet. Not quite yet, but he's right on the back of him now as TY goes back on the attack on the inside, but the BMW trying to go around the outside of the Audi TT, not around the corner surely, but we go out the corner. Unforgiven, I think it's only a matter of time. No disrespect to Scott, but it's just a car difference here as we go. Oh, here's a look at the inside. He's having a little tap. Hello, I'm here. TY's just trying to bide his time. In fact, he goes up on the inside of the BMW because he runs wide, but luckily Unforgiven holds on to the line on the outside, and now he's got the power down the hill. Will he set him up for the hairpin? He should be able to here. Down the inside, brake in, but the 4-wheel drive will be able to hold it around the outside. A little bit of a slide out from the BMW, and that's just enough to put the Audi off balance, and Unforgiven goes into 3rd, so it's now a BMW 1-2-3 with Wuru leading the way, a 136.5 on him, and Pash 136.6. Nice lap times there from them two. Unforgiven is now in clear air. Can he catch the other 2 BMWs? We'll see. But Scott and TY are going side by side, but Scott holds on in the Audi, but the McGann and the Hyundai should have a little bit more power going up the hill. We'll see that in a minute as we look back. There's Domingo in 9th, Nifty 8th. Bids us into 10th, and the 2 focuses, the 2 Skittle focuses of Neil and Techno in 11th and 12th. Thunder's back there in 13th, Firepower 14th. But back to this lot in the middle, it is Scott, TY and Twerdy. Twerdy, opening the door himself on TY, saying I'm just going to try and just, make a gap, but flashes light, says sorry. I just a little bit late on the brakes there, and we all continue as we were. Sarex now trying to take advantage of Twerdy's little mistake, and he's on the inside in the McGann for the left-hander. Can Twerdy hold on down the outside and get the inside into the hairpin? He's trying, but Sarex cuts him off and goes through in the McGann. Nifty Dot Ninja now up on this in his McGann as well. The Hyundai surrounded by McGanns, they are everywhere. He's literally in a proper McGann sandwich as he goes round the left-hander and has a little look into the right, no way through. Nifty now closes up in his Jaffa Cakes car. We accelerate down the hill. There's Bidster in 10th in the Hyundai, 38.1 for him, not too bad, but still not quite got the pace in the Hyundai around here. Scott still holding on to 4th. Sliding the Audi into the apex, trying to carry as much speed through the corners as he can, because that's his strength in that car. Not doing too bad for the Audi actually. He's he won all 3 races at Autopolis at the start of the season, so the first round, and now in round 2, and he's still doing quite well, keeping the consistent scoring up there. Twerdy goes wide, so does Nifty, and that gives Domingo a little run in his car, in the Papa Smurf Racing car. As we go through, you can see he's got the Smurfs on the side, there we go. Nice looking car. Nifty is holding on, he's holding the pressure. 2 focusers going to battle as Techno kicks up the dust. Back to the front as we got Scott braking now. TY going for a wider line in to get a faster line out. He's going to try and do what he can. He's trying to get a good run on him for turn 1, but going on the grass does not help traction. As we go out the corner, that's not going to help him out much, but the BMWs are getting closer. Unforgiven 35.5, what a lap from Unforgiven in the BMW. sliding his way through, and now TY's on the inside of Scott. Can Scott hold on around the outside to get the inside for the hairpin? He's going to try, but TY holds on and takes 4th place. Good move there from TY, just let the car run out a little bit wider, just to make sure that Scott can't get up the inside. But now Scott will try and use the 4-wheel drive grip around the corners, and no, yeah, you see, he gives the TY a little nudge there, saying, come on, let's go. TY's like, yes, I'm going, but this front-wheel drive will not go any faster around these corners. See the run that Scott gets out the corner, but he just hasn't got the power down the hill. The McGanns just pull away. And Sarek now going for the move on the inside into the long right-hander at the bottom of the hill. He might even get TY here. He lunged in that deep, but luckily Sarek gets through. But now Scott goes back on the inside, using the 4-wheel drive grip to get the car turned, get back onto that inside line. But now he's on the outside and he's not got the grunt up the hill, and the 2 Renaults go through, and now he's got Twerdy in his rear view mirror, so hopefully Scott could not go too far backwards, but it'd be good for him to get some consistent points here, but unfortunately not to be, as Bidster is now on the back of Domingo, the Hyundai attacking the Renault. Number 1, the reigning champion from last season, attacking Domingo in the Megane. Bidster goes for the switch back. He's on now on the inside. He's trying to stay on the inside, breaking into the hairpin. He's on the inside of Domingo and slides through into 9th place over the curb, hopping the curb, and absolutely on the edge, and goes through into 9th place. And now he's a little flashed hazards, thank you, Domingo, but he's not done yet. Domingo says, I'm not done yet, you cheeky sod. I'm coming back, I'm going to try and get you if I can. He's on the inside into the first corner. Can you get him? Twerdy's attacking Scott, by the way, at the same time. Bidster holds around the outside and gets the inside into the hairpin, so he's held on to 9th place. I don't think Domingo will be able to get too much of a switch back, but further ahead, Twerdy didn't get past Scott. Scott's 4-wheel drive Audi helps him through the hairpin and the corners and on the brakes. It's very good in those sections. Oh, Twerdy, bang! Hip and shoulder into the side of the TT, and Twerdy will have to let him go there, and he does, but that allows the other cars to close up. Nifty Dark Ninja and Bidster close up now. The Jaffa Cake Racing cars are on the attack. Nifty to the extreme inside, passing them both down the hill, and it goes into 6th place. Scott then going for the undercut back up the hill, but the Megane will have more power. Oh, but Scott's not bothered, he's just got straight through anyway. Incredible. Bidster's on the side of Twerdy as well. He's on the inside for the left-hander. You can see the Megane closing back up on the TT, but the TT holds on, and Bidster now on the inside of Nifty. Sneaks through past his teammate as well, who goes wide and takes the lead of the Jaffa Cake squad, and now attacking Scott. So Nifty left the door open on purpose there for him, but I don't know whether he did, but if he did, it was a good move. But Bidster then goes onto the inside and then darts to the other side as Scott defends the inside. Now we've got Neil Farmack and the Focus closed up on this as well. It's a massive scrap for position back here. Everyone everywhere. Scott using the 4-wheel drive Audi to help him out on the grass, but Bidster goes through into 6th place. Neil Farmack on the inside. We've got Domingo is sandwiched between the 2 Skittles cars, but he's folding behind one of them. Nifty now to the inside of Scott. This Audi is going backwards. He's getting absolutely mugged here. Nifty to the inside, but Scott holds it round the outside and gets the inside for the hairpin. Nifty tries to shut the door, but Scott says, no, I'm here, excuse me, pardon me, coming through. And Twerdy then gets a good run out the corner, but again, can't quite do too much. Domingo is sandwiched between 2 Skittles. So, all happening back here, incredible race. But meanwhile, further up, we've got Unforgiven and Pash quite close now. Unforgiven has closed right up to the back of Pash. So the 2 BMWs closing on up on each other. Woo-Woo's just pulling away here. Absolutely incredible race by Woo-Woo, but Unforgiven on the back of Pash now, side by side up the hill. Just looking back to everyone else. I think they're all still in line. They're all good. Pash defending the inside, Unforgiven on the outside, side by side through the left-hander. Into the right, Unforgiven gets the run through on the right, but Pash will have the inside for the left. Oh, door handle to door handle, but Unforgiven goes round the outside. What a move from Unforgiven, round the outside and takes 2nd place. Can they both catch Woo-Woo? I'm not sure. Meanwhile, TY and Sarex have pulled away from that lot behind. 138 for TY, 137.7 for Sarex. He's pushing hard. Bidster's free of the traffic now, he's in 6th place. Scott is still ahead of that mob. He's kept them all behind and keep them all at arm's reach if he can, but Nifty then to the inside in the Megane, using the speed of the Megane up the hill. Can he outbrake him into the hairpin? He's trying. Outbraking him into the inside. Scott, well, only just gives him enough racing room, but Nifty's on the inside there and goes through into 7th place. I would imagine he'll have it on speed, but Scott's trying to come back. But the Megane will pull away on the straight. There he goes, and Scott now has to tuck in the Audi towards turn 1. Sarek's having a look at TY still. No way through for both them. Here comes the rest. Into turn 1, the two focuses right tucked up each other's boot lids. Into the hairpin. I think we've got Neil Farmack having a look at the inside of Twerdy there. Neil Farmack in the Skittles Racing focus, but no, Twerdy pulls ahead. No way through. Domingo's at the back of this pack. Through the left, into the right. These reverse grid races really providing the entertainment here. As Techno dives down the inside of his teammate. Right, if you're not going to get a move on, I'm going to do it for you. So get on with it, he says. But Techno holds back, and he's going to hold back, or he's going for the inside. I think he's going for the inside. No, he's not. His back's off. So that's a little indicator to his teammate there. Come on, get on with it. I feel as though I've got the pace. Come on. There's the two Skittles cars fight for position. Cyrex and TY further ahead still the same. Unforgiven and Pash still the same, just ahead as well. But Woo Woo's just pulling away. Absolutely brilliant pace. 36s in that car. As further back we've got cars side by side. Neil Farmack and Twerdy in a Skittle sandwich here. As Techno gets shuffled back out. Neil Farmack goes through. And Techno gets shuffled out to the back of the pack. So a little bit of contact there. Didn't quite see what started that off. But I'm sure a replay at the end will point us in the right direction. As meanwhile TY and Cyrex still together. Bidster's catching these boys as well, I think. 38s for these two guys, 37 for Bidster. So look over the line. TY across the line, 38-1, 38-2 for Cyrex and 38-1 for Bidster. So he's on the pace. Nifty Dark Ninja pulling away now in the McGann, and now Neil looks to the inside in the focus, but again Scott's four-wheel drive will save him through this first sector. Twerdy to the inside of the focus, trying to get the nose of the Hyundai down the inside, but massive slide on the way out as well. Massive slide on the way out for Twerdy, but not able to quite get alongside enough to get past Neil. He doesn't do the Matt Neil professional foul. He just waits his turn and just tries to apply pressure and try and get through the clean way. But Scott right on the back of Nifty Dark Ninja, but Ninja pulling away on the straight with the McGann. Further up we have Pash and Unforgiven, still nose to tail. Pash might have been passed around the outside by Unforgiven, but he's not letting him go. Over the curb goes Unforgiven, really pushing hard now. Woo Woo's going up to the last hairpin, lap 10 of 12, about to go on to the penultimate lap of this race. TY and Cyrex still together, and TY keeping the gap still the same to Cyrex. He can't quite close up just enough. Scott's still trying to hold on to as many positions as he can. Meanwhile, further back we've got Domingo and Techno side by side. Through the right, through the left, through the right. Domingo goes off onto the grass, but keeps his foot in it. And there's contact as they come back on the track. To Neil to the inside now. Oh, and he outbrakes himself. Straight on goes Neil Farmack onto the grass. Rejoins just behind Twerdy. Neil Farmack just getting a bit carried away there, passing the Audi, and folds and goes back. Techno then gets past Domingo and keeps Domingo where he is in 12th place. Onto the penultimate lap of this race then. Twerdy to the inside of the Audi, having a little look again. That Hyundai starting to back itself into the corners. Neil Farmack's off. Neil Farmack's off, and the two focuses come together. The two focuses come together, and Domingo says, "Thank you very much. I will take 1 and 2. I'll take both positions. If you're going to self-destruct, that's the time to do it." Domingo goes through the 10th as the two focuses go to war with each other, which is not ideal, but it's what happens, unfortunately, as the multicoloured Skittles cars go down the hill. Further back, actually, we've got a nice little battle between Firepower and Thunder here. So Firepower in the McGann trying to get past Thunder in the Civic Type R, and a good race between these two back here as well. I've not really seen much of it, but Thunder goes a bit wide there, and Firepower could have a little go through down the hill, but the Honda will pull away on the speed. Meanwhile, back to Ninja, Scott and Twerdy all still together. Domingo and the others have fell back after the Focus decided to self-destruct. As Nifty now going through the corner, you can see the speed of the cornering speed of that Audi catching up to the back of the Renault through the corners. But now we're onto the power bit, and this is where the Audi will falter. And you can see here the Hyundai closing up, and Scott will now go defensive. Twerdy says, "I don't care, I'm going this way anyway." Down to the inside, brake, into the hairpin. Twerdy on the inside. Can Scott hold it round the outside with the four-wheel drive? He's going to try no. Twerdy gets through, good move there from the Hyundai driver, and takes 8th place. Scott down to 9th. On to the last lap of the race then. Cyrex still can't catch TY. Bidster's catching them, but not quite at enough rate. And meanwhile, Unforgiven still holding off Pash. But Woo Woo, the man of the race, absolutely out in front, leading by, you can see the gaps come down a little bit, but because they're doing 35s, he's on 36s, but Woo Woo just needs to now keep it nice and clean, nice and even, and he should be on for a race win here, as long as he doesn't disconnect in the last few seconds, which I hopefully have not jinxed it. Meanwhile, Twerdy and Ninja battling out for position, and Twerdy goes to the inside of Ninja, who goes very, very, very wide. As Twerdy then gets alongside him, they're battling down the straight, and Scott says, "Thank you, boys, for slowing each other up. I might be able to have a chance now." 3 wide down to the hairpin at the bottom. Nifty Dart Ninja moves across to defend the inside, make sure that he can't get more than one spot. Twerdy has a look on the inside as well, but Scott holds on. But remember that Scott will not be very quick up the hill. This is where the Hyundai might be able to make up the time up the hill, but Scott's not bothered. He says, well, if Twerdy's not going to have a go at me, I'll have a go at Nifty. But we go into the left-hander, and it looks like Twerdy's on the inside. He's got it. Oh, bit of contact. But we've got to go break off from that, because Woo Woo's going to win the race. Woo Woo, a dominant win from pole position. Well done to Woo Woo. Good win for him. Unforgiven will get second place with Pash in third. Well done to all them three up there. Good drive by all of them. And Unforgiven, a good drive through the field to get back up to where he were after a horrible opening lap. TY is going to finish in fourth with Sarex in fifth. We're just going to look back to this battle here. Twerdy's got a penalty, so's Neil, and King Domingo as well into the last corner. It's all happening here. But we got TY in fourth, fifth for Sarex, bids to sixth. Nifty Dart Ninja is going to come through next. Let's have a look down to the line. It's going to be very close between all these boys. Nifty Dart Ninja holds on to 7th, Scott will take 8th, and then Domingo just gets 9th ahead of Twerdy, and then the two focuses of Neil and Techno. What a finish by all them. Incredible finish. And into the last corner we have Thunder and Firepower, and Thunder is going to win the battle of him and Firepower, and a good little battle it was further back. Thunder takes 13th and Firepower will be in 14th. Brilliant race that by everyone. Fantastic result for the winner, but we're going to go to the replays of the race, followed by the results. And now let's take a look back at the action from race 2. Okay, now here's the first of the replays in. Let's have a look back on lap 1. So we've got Passion Domingo having a nice little fight there for 7th place. We'll watch Firepower ahead, and also watch out for Domingo. We're going into the braking zone. See, Domingo just comes across a little bit. There's contact. Firepower then makes a slide of his own. Good recovery from the two front wheel drives there, and then we all accelerate up the hill. And now here's a replay of some action going into turn 1 on lap 2. So we're braking into the first corner. TY on the inside of Nifty. See Thunder ahead. Outbrakes himself, gets past Pash without contact. TY goes wide, and Thunder's waiting on the inside for everyone to clear in. So just nice to rejoin on the inside. And Cyrus goes around the outside, and well done to Thunder for rejoining safely. And now here's a replay on board with Domingo for the Ford Focusers that are about to go to war. Neil goes wide, then rejoins. Techno then turns in for his line, but Neil's actually there, so that was Techno's fault for actually turning in. And he should have left more room for his teammate to rejoin. And Domingo says, "Thank you, boys. I will take both those positions off you with no objection." And now here's a replay of some of the last lap drama that we missed. See Twerdy here on the inside of Scott. He's got to try and go for the move as we can. Scott's trying to hold on the right hand side, and he's just trying to do it. He comes across his line, a little bit of contact with Twerdy there, and then holds on. Then if we fast forward to the next corner, you see Twerdy gets a penalty there for actually going on the inside, which is silly. But we go up to the next corner here, and we're going to brake in now into the corner. Everything looks okay so far. We've got a little bit of a penalty to get rid of as well. So we slow down and get rid of the penalty now rather than on braking zone, which is a bit late to do it, but now he's on the power and he's got all these guys on him as well. And now he goes to the line. He's trying to make Domingo move over and trying to get up to the line as quick as he can. Domingo takes 9th, and Neil almost gets through, but Zoran being a bit, Twerdy being a bit naughty there, going towards the wall. That was the replays of race 2. Now let's go and look at the results. So it is Woo Woo who takes victory. Well done to Woo Woo in the BMW, with Unforgiven second in his BMW, then the third BMW of Pash in third. A nice finish between all them. Good race as well at the front. TY fourth in his Megane, with Sarex in his Megane in fifth. Then it's Bidster sixth in the Genesis, with Nifty in seventh in the Megane. Then it's Scott in the TT, who takes 8th place on the race as we go over the page. Then it is Domingo 9th in the Megane, with the Genesis of Twerdy in 10th, just holding off Neil Farmack and Techno in 11th and 12th places. Then it's Thundercats in 13th, Firepower in 14th. So, and the fastest lap of the race goes to Unforgiven in the BMW at the front, to 1:35.5. And as you come back from that, then your winner is Woo Woo there in the PG Tips BMW there. Well done to Woo Woo. I'm just going to wait for a nice little view of him. There's the car. So nice win there for Woo Woo as we just look at the car there. So good win for him and the PG Tips team. And we'll see you guys next time for race 3. Take care, guys. Thank you all for watching race 2 there, guys. Hope you all enjoyed that one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Really does help us out, every single subscription that we get. And next time it's going to be round 2, race 3 from LAGO MAGGIORE, and we are about to go 3 wide, as you can see from the picture there. So excitement on the way. Stay tuned.